a significant amount of time if there is something. And we are underway.
Right. All right, let's see where our racers go. So already doing the arm pumping, getting that extra pixel.
Yeah, pretty much synced up as they're starting. Even with that first hit.
Exactly. Yep, and straight into Zelda.
Alright, gotta check the island quick, and we've got a piece of heart.
Just a little bit of love. I don't think they're going to go for that later.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that's going to get left behind.
Wow, Spazer right up front in the house.
Oh,
and Morphle in the sanctuary.
We do get an app check at Eastern Palace of Pendant. Others are crystals.
Wow.
So that's two nice pieces of tech to start. So you got Spazer for a little extra damage. It's not really an item most runners would want, but this early you'll definitely take it. And then of course Morph Ball, once they get some bombs, is going to open up a lot of Super Metroid.
Absolutely. And I bet we'll see power bombs before we see bombs, just statistically speaking.
Oh yeah, bombs or power bombs, either way.
And we got a bottle over at the uncle.
That could be a nice advantage for Andy. He can check one extra location in Kakariko.
Wow, and the uncle has bombos. I mean, it's worthless until we know what Turtle Rock and Meyer have, but still, it's a really good entrance into Ice.
Yep. And Andy, I think he's grabbing bombs. He's going to do the front of Escape.
Oh, nice. This will be interesting.
Yeah, with 8 bombs, he's got more than enough to get down to Zelda Cell. So this is gonna be an interesting play. Usually like to wait till you have a better weapon, but you can definitely do it with bombs.
Yeah, if you use them appropriately and sparingly, you easily get. Crab pull is money. Look at that.
Yeah, SuperNinTaylor's been farming those rupees. He's gonna have more than enough for a little while.
You might be looking at an early Zora check. Wow, the power glove. Oh my goodness, this seed is making this way too easy for these runners.
Well, let's see what else they get. Oh, their first super missiles. That's always good.
Yeah, early supers? Would you call that early supers?
Kind of.
Wow, and bombs are the tree pull. I don't know if I missed that earlier, but yeah, that is insane.
Yeah, Andy was getting his bombs from his tree pulls.
That is amazing.
Well, generous early can tend to mean stingy late, so we'll see how that plays out.
And just a map.
Yep, there's one more chest to check in Zelda's Cell. We know this won't be the small key because it can't be locked down here in an open mode of LTTP.
And we'll see what's in Blind's house here. Heart piece, 20 rupees. Not heart piece, a full heart container, excuse me. Supers and a reserve tank. And the mushroom.
And Andy finds 20 rupees in the cell. Unfortunately, that doesn't really pay off for him.
No, no. Andy's got his morph ball now. So he's probably going to head over Kakariko and discover what SuperNinTaylor's already found.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 20 rupees. Just an arrow upgrade. So far, this cave is worthless. Except for the speed booster.
You spoke a second too soon.
I did. That is huge.
That also opens up more of a Super Metroid there.
Oh, yes. And the bottle vendor just has bombs.
Yeah. Andy not checking the crab, so he's not going to get those rupees that SuperNinTaylor got.
Commentator's blessing is what the chat says.
SuperNinTaylor did pick up his first set of power bombs, so that opens up a lot of Super Metroid to him now.
Yeah, he's definitely liking that, I would imagine. And some extra rupees in the back of the tavern.
So yeah, early this is really leaning towards Super Metroid, so it would not surprise me to see these runners head back in there pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think he's going to do the standard checks here. We might even see... Oh, I missed that. What was that at the library?
I missed that. That was pretty quick too. Let's see if we can catch it on the restream here.
Just a bomb upgrade.
Yeah.
And super missiles at the race. I'm surprised he's not going for those.
Makes some sense. Little bit of time to get there.
True.
SuperNinTaylor is going to go for the back of escape now.
And actually, this is a good play because we know that there's at least one item there.
Yeah, either you're going to get 3 items or 2 items in the key. Ideally, you just want to get all 3 items, not see that small key.
Because then that would put that small key in that chest inside. Excellent, look at that.
Yep, no need to go to Dark Cross. That'll be our small key.
And then Taylor's getting his Spazer now. And he just picked up his speed booster. Surprised we're still not seeing a Metroid play, but I guess he's going to go down here and check.
Yeah, you still got a nice high density of items down here, so I don't want to leave that behind.
True. And it seems like this is a pretty standard routing for these runs.
So, and he grabs his first power bombs, and he's got that bottle, so he's going to make one extra check SuperNinTaylor wasn't able to, and check the sick kid.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see what our old sick bedridden boy has for us today. More power bombs.
Okay, we'll take those early. SuperNinTaylor grabbed the cape in the dam.
That is really going to help him out.
And
especially if it's an Aga seed.
Yeah. And he grabbed some more rupees. Didn't get to 500 though, so I don't think he's thinking Zora yet.
Yeah, it's possible. Unless he finds some rupees here in the mini Moldorm cave. Excellent bomb strats. 20 rupees, 20 rupees, 20 rupees, bomb upgrade, and 20 rupees. Well, he can go to Zora now.
Yeah, that's just enough.
I wouldn't say Aga is confirmed quite yet, but it's definitely a possibility with early cave.
Yeah, SuperNinTaylor's gonna go to Ice Rod Cave. One more item over here. I expect he'll save and quit after that.
Might even see a reset going straight into Metroid. And Andy's grabbing his cape.
SuperNinTaylor checking the Ice Rod Cave.
Fighter sword! Ooh!
Nice pickup there as well. No, he's not going to Super Metroid just yet.
I think he's going to go see what's in Zelda Cell.
Yep, he's gonna. Okay, that's gonna be the same checks that Andy made. So, Andy's gonna be able to catch up a little bit of time here.
These two runners are right neck and neck as far as checks and items go. I think, what is it, SuperNinTaylor, he's going to pick up, what was it, a bottle down here?
Yeah, bottle and bombos.
And bombos, right. And there's the bombos. Andy getting his money's worth over here.
And then he's going to go into the front of... SuperNinTaylor's going to go to the front of Escape. Not going to find anything there, unfortunately.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that. Wow, yeah. Arrows with the secondary pull.
So we'll see what Andy does after he gets his sword here. Super Metroid is building up more and more items as they're going. The other big check they could still make in Link to the Past would be Saharsla Eastern.
Very true. They could do just a quick little Eastern dive, see what's in there. They could see what's in the back of Saharsla's closet. They could go up to Zora. Well, Andy couldn't, but SuperNinTaylor could.
Andy is not going to Super Metroid. He's sticking with Link to the Past for now. Oh, he hasn't checked the back of Escape yet.
Ah, right. And he's just going to go down there and find his missiles and money. The rat getting in his way of his bomb throw.
And he's... You don't have the
key. I think he forgot that the key was in Dark Cross there.
Yeah. Just a momentary forgetting, but he's going into Super Metroid now.
Yeah, I like this play, actually, because now he's got a lot of places he can open up.
So 10, 10, and 10 for ammo, plus Spazer. And yeah, SuperNinTaylor's making the same play into Super Metroid now.
Oh, he's going up to Gauntlet. With less than 100 energy, this will be interesting. I like it. Certainly has the skill for this.
Yeah, this would not be in logic right now, but could find something interesting here. Does have that Spazer, just needs to turn it on.
Right, I think, what is it, Plasma and Spazer by default when you find them are not turned on. Oh, and a bottle. Wow, SuperNinTaylor finding the hook shot. That might send him back into Zelda earlier if Andy doesn't do that.
That's possible. Hookshot right now wouldn't unlock anything in logic, but with the Power Glove, you can sequence break Death Mountain.
Exactly.
Oh, but Andy finds Space Jump.
Oh, that's huge. That might keep him in Metroid a little longer. So now Space Jump is not in logic, but whatever it would uncover, he could still do. And Blue Mail, finding that.
Oh, actually, chat corrects me. Death Mountain is in logic because you can go there through Super Metroid.
Oh, through the Norfair access, that's right. And then Taylor finding some more Super. The divergence these two runners are doing and both picking up these really powerful items is incredible. It'll be interesting to see how they further down.
Andy's going for Mock Ball, gets it first try.
Oh, of course. And finds the red boomerang under it. Ooh, Charge beam. Wow. And some more power bombs. He's going to want those.
Oh, SuperNinTaylor found the Moon Pearl.
Wow, look at that. Now, there's a couple of different ways he can use a D-boost to get this. So let's see if he continues to try to get it this way or if he goes for the back. There we go. He uses the Shine Spark, gets the Moon Pearl, no problem. Chat says orb.
So Andy's stocking up on some power bombs. A little low on health, but he should be fine. SuperNinTaylor going for the Billy Mays room.
Andy picking up an E-Tank. That's a nice find for him. Oh, and we've got another mail upgrade at the Billy Mays.
So we've seen both mail upgrades at this point.
And they're both normal checks that runners would do, so I think that both runners are going to get full upgrade.
Yep.
Alright, what are the Edikuns hiding today? Just a piece of heart.
SuperNinTaylor also picks up an energy tank. Some more supers as well.
Alright, so Andy's heading over to Pink Brinstar. Let's see what he does over here.
SuperNinTaylor having a little trouble hitting this pipe. Here he goes.
And he did it for some supers. I think he's got enough supers to kill Ridley already.
Yeah. Gonna have enough for that.
And a reserve tank at charge. And a heart container.
Moving down to the waterway, gonna check that one item.
That's right, he's got speed booster, he can do it. And now, if I remember correctly, this is actually an in-logic check if you have speed booster, even if you don't have gravity.
It is because you have just enough space up top here to charge a Shine Spark. And you don't have to do a short charge or anything.
And missiles. Andy picking up his reserve tank over at charge missiles and his heart container at charge.
Did he already go for Spore Spawn, Skip?
I don't think so. I didn't see him go through the tunnel. So we don't know what's at the backside of Spore Spawn yet. He's going to go check the waterway first. Yeah, that's right. Chat's pointing out he was farming energy for waterway. You have to have a certain amount of health in order to get that done.
You need enough health for this Shine Spark.
Looks like SuperNinTaylor is going to go ahead and check Spore Spawn Skip for us.
Alright, just a heart piece there.
Yeah, there's a lot of heart pieces going on here. This game has nothing but love for these runners.
So
yeah, Space Jump was at Gauntlet Escape. That's right.
SuperNinTaylor is going to go for the wave beam skill.
Yeah, he doesn't have high jump, so he's going to have to get up in that little door and do it that way. There he goes. First try. Andy's doing a little more farming right here.
So I think the way these runners are routing, it looks like they're each going to go kind of back over those spots that the other went through already. I think SuperNinTaylor is going to go up through Green Brinstar, and Andy's going to go continue on down.
Yeah, it does seem to be that's the way they're routing it, doesn't it? But they're both doing all the same good checks, and they're doing them super fast. They're right on each other's heels. Actually, I don't think either one of them has turned on their spacer beams.
I don't think so, no. It could be just a matter of they'd rather just use their missiles for now since they have enough. Or, you know, just it's not worth the time you have to turn it on.
Yeah, sometimes it can be an annoyance to menu over and turn things on and then get back to whatever you... There's just really no convenient way to do that.
Oh, I don't think SuperNinTaylor meant to do that.
Oops. That's alright. He'll have energy recharge down here and he can get back up. It's a room we don't get to see often.
Yeah, the thing is he's only got one power bomb left. Though he does have the room up here. He can farm some more.
And Andy back in Blue Brinstar, where SuperNinTaylor's already been, picking up that E-Tank and those missiles. And then he'll come across and get his Moon Pearl.
Yeah, the big thing for Andy on his routing is when he's going to pick up that hook shot.
Yeah, this might be a little out of his way, isn't it?
Little bit. We'll see how he routes it.
So he's going to go ahead and hit Billy May's room first, and then he's... Oh, never mind. He's going to go ahead and go for it now. SuperNinTaylor was able to stock back up on power bombs and super missiles. He got great drops. And the red mail for Andy. So he's got both armor upgrades now.
Yeah, you give these runners red mail and they're not going to die.
Because that quarters your damage taken. So if it was 1 heart, it'd be a quarter of a heart now.
Yeah. And I know people call it coward's mail because of the 1 text box in the game, but when you're in a race, you don't care about that.
That's right. Call me a coward because I'll pick it up every time.
Yeah. If it takes you less than a second, you're always picking it up.
All right, SuperNinTaylor picking up his charge beam. Oh, Andy was able to store that Shine Spark and make it all the way through.
Unfortunately, he does have to go back and kill the 1 space pirate he forgot, or he missed.
Yeah, but come on, swag Shine Spark.
Yeah, very true.
Worth it.
But this is also good for Andy, how he's routing it. He's likely going to go to Morph Ball Bombs and get that hook shot.
Yeah. And if he does, then he's going to be all caught up with SuperNinTaylor. SuperNinTaylor's all caught up with Andy. He's just got to go ahead and pick up that space.
Well, I mean, the one thing SuperNinTaylor won't have done that Andy has done is gauntlets. And I don't even know if SuperNinTaylor will be interested. Depends on if he really wants the space jump or not.
Right. I mean, he's got enough health and enough power bombs, and he's checking the items right now. So he might be thinking about going through the front side. Oh, there it is. He sees it. And SuperNinTaylor with his red mail.
So, at this point, they've got a couple options. They can go back to Link to the Past, use that hook shot. They could also choose to go to wrecked ship. I believe that is in logic at this point.
It is in logic with space jump, yes. And if they end up going to wrecked ship, there's a few items they could check there that might yield some progression more than what they already have. Because, as you were pointing out, hookshot doesn't open a lot, but that moon pearl with the glove opens up a few places in Dark World they can go.
Well, not quite yet. They don't have a hammer or a second glove, so Dark World's not open yet.
Oh, great. Yeah.
I mean,
my mistake.
Yeah, it's not open. I was going to say they could go through Aghanim, but they also don't have lamp. So Aghanim's not in logic either.
Yeah, so they really do have to go to wreck ship, don't they?
They could do Eastern Death Mountain. There's 8 items over there, plus a couple on the left side of Death Mountain. So there is a good number of items up there.
Oh, right, because they can get through Norfair again. You keep pointing that out to me. I think I got the memory of a goldfish.
It's all right.
So he's checking power bombs up here. And you know that we're going to be rewarded with missiles because SuperNinTaylor just did.
So let's see which way they decide to go. I think Randy's going to wreck ship.
Yeah, it looks like that's the play he's going for.
Might also dip into Red Brinstar, we'll see.
Looks like SuperNinTaylor's going to make the gauntlet play.
Oh no, he just checked the moat there.
Yeah, it looked like it was a little piece of heart. He's going to check the top of Red Tower.
Yep. And I did notice Andy did turn on his phaser finally.
There we go.
Oh, SuperNinTaylor got grabbed.
Oh, that hurts. He needs to be careful. He's got less than 100 hit. Oh, no. It's getting close. Well, he'll be met by an energy tank at the end of the gauntlet, so he'll be very happy about that. I mean, a bottle, not energy tank. That's what's really supposed to be there, isn't it?
Yep. And he is going to go for the space jump.
Oh, yeah. You've already made it this far. You might as well. Great D-boost. And Ice Beam! Yes! Way to go, Andy. Now you can freeze everything.
Exactly. Alright, let's see where Andy goes from here. Will he go back up to wreck ship, or is he going to go towards Kraid?
I think if you're this close, you might as well just do the wreck ship and get it over with. He's got enough missiles, but it doesn't seem like that's where he's going.
He's going towards Kraid. Probably take out Kraid and then Death Mountain.
Through Norfair, yeah. He might be thinking...
Yeah, X-ray spot I was just about to say too.
Yeah, because he can easily get past here. It is in logic, too.
Oh, SuperNinTaylor went... I think he might have made a mistake.
Oh.
Because I think he only hit the left side of the blocks. I think he wanted that space jump, but hit the wrong side.
I think he's gonna go back around and get it, though. I mean, at this point, you kind of have to. So it's going to be kind of a time loss there. But I think he'll be able to make it up.
Energy tank, Andy will grab that. That is his third, so that ideally at least needed 3 for this. With the reserve tank, they would have been fine, but you'd love a little more energy.
Yeah, you kind of want at least 4 going into Mother Brain. But, you know, I think Andy would pick up the help.
Yeah, SuperNinTaylor going back for the gauntlets.
That's gotta hurt, though.
Yeah, chat talking about that. That easily, it's going to cost SuperNinTaylor probably 2 minutes at least. That could easily be a big. That could easily be a big margin in a race like this.
Oh, nice move by Andy, falling through the crumple block and still being able to get back up, and rewarded with 20 rupees. Looks like you're right. Andy is coming across here. Might make the Kraid play.
There's 3 items in the Kraid area, plus you have to take out Kraid anyway.
Yeah, it is required.
Alright, SuperNinTaylor's second attempt on these blocks.
Go right. Go right.
Yeah, I think he intentionally positioned himself more towards the right. He'll bypass the heart piece.
Yeah, I think space jump's a little more important. Awesome, SuperNinTaylor getting that space jump. And he's making his way over to Kraid's. You think he's gonna stand up?
I don't think he'll be standing up.
So now, SuperNinTaylor, you think he's going to make the same play?
I think so. I think Wreck Ships, while it's in logic, it's not an ideal play right now. I think you'd rather go for some other places first.
Andy with the quick kill. Excellent.
Oh, plasma beam.
What a great find. So that's what Kraid was hiding today.
So, in terms of beams, you're set up. I mean, you'd love to find wave, but you're more than good with what you got.
Oh, yeah. And we're 1 component down for a microwave. So we got charge, we've got plasma, and if you can get X-ray, then you've got a good microwave beam going on.
And I'm wrong. SuperNinTaylor's going to go for Wreck Ship.
Oh, you know, well, or he's just checking. No, you're right. He's going for it.
Yeah, looked like he was charging up a Shine Spark, but then remembered he had Space Jump.
Right. Although I do love that Shine Spark.
Oh, missed the jump there. Gonna have to get out of the water. Like,
that's actually not terrible. Yeah, that's not terrible. You can still check the item here. With a super missile. And some missiles.
And Andy's going to go check Ice Beam spot at least here.
Excellent. I like this play. You know, it is out of logic, I think, because the Hell Run. But it should be awesome to see what it is. Oh, just some money.
Yeah. He might elect to also look at Crumble Tower while he's here.
That's actually a good idea, too. And in the pointless spike room, we find 10 arrows. Crumple Tower, just a piece of heart.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the next play he'll check the high jump boot spots, and then he'll go for he'll go to Death Mountain.
Yeah, I agree that that's probably what he'll do. I would have really liked to have seen a wreck ship play from him, but I can understand why he wouldn't do it. It just doesn't seem to be pointing that direction. But if SuperNinTaylor finds something... Oh my goodness.
There's your Dark World access.
There it is. Titan's Mitt.
And that makes Dark Death Mountain a very attractive play, too. There's a lot of items up there.
Oh, yeah. And not to mention, he'll be able to do Hookshot Cave as well. And Paradox Cave and all the really wonderful places. Fantoon's given SuperNinTaylor a rough time there at the early... Oh, excellent Doppler. All right, Andy back in Zelda.
He's going to start the old man. Standard start here. Get the save point up on Death Mountain.
Right, and the old man's not in logic either, because once again, we don't have the lamp.
Yeah, but this is an easy dark room to navigate. Once you know the indicators to look for, so you avoid the pit.
Right. In vanilla, the old man tells you, turn right here. If you turn right, you end up in a pit. That's why he's the lost old man.
SuperNinTaylor a little low on health. He does have the reserve backup, but...
Yeah, but Fantoon's almost dead. Oh, unless he takes another hit here.
Yeah, he does have the reserve tank if he needs it, but... hopefully he gets it down pretty quick.
Alright, reserve tank is firing off.
Oh, now he doesn't have that backup. He's got to... He's going to go for the super...
Yeah.
Phantom.
Wow! No, that was a good call. That was good. Andy's finding that just an arrow upgrade up here. He won't be going into that in Spectacle Cave. Wow, great Fantoon drops for SuperNinTaylor. Saw those supers.
So now SuperNinTaylor does have a lot of wreck ship to check out. I think he can actually get everything at this point in here.
Yeah, I think because he should have enough health for bowling. Oh, no, never mind. He has space jump. What am I thinking? Wow, there's the Ether medallion for Andy.
It's 2 of 3 medallions down. Still looking for Quake, but we might not need that. Hopefully at this point we've got the medallions we need.
Oh, there's our lamp. And the Master Sword.
Okay, a couple nice pulls in Paradox Cave. Lamp and Master Sword. Lamp ensures that you can clear out Hera. Actually, we can't get to Hera right now. We don't have a mirror or a hammer.
No, we can't. But it does open some good parts of Eastern for us. Even though we can't finish it. But we don't have to finish Eastern because it's just a pennant, isn't it? And we don't know if Ped is dead yet or alive. Still too early.
Yeah. Yeah, pedestal. It's still. We don't even know what our pedestal dungeons are yet, so.
I missed what that was on the floating island.
Yeah, it looked like power bombs. Let's see if I can confirm it.
Yep,
yeah,
you're right.
Oh, SuperNinTaylor took a death.
No.
When did he save
I think he
last?
saved. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he saved before he went up there. I wonder if that death might have been an intentional death.
Don't think so. He was trying to get to the wreck ship energy tank.
Okay.
It is worth mentioning too, Aga is not out of the picture yet because we still don't have access to Eastern Dark World.
Right. And we do have the Master Sword now.
But we're going in Dark World. We got Super Bunny Cave. We also have Hookshot Cave. 6 items between the two. And SuperNinTaylor finds an energy tank.
That's much needed. I think he's going to hang on to that.
Yep, he is.
All right, we got the we got some magic. We got
just a heart piece of power bombs in the Hookshot Cave.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our check. Pendant Turtle Rock, Pendant Ice, Bright Crystals at Pod and Mire. And we do need a Quake.
Oh, well, then we're still looking for it. All right, so let's see what we got here.
Piece of heart, piece of heart.
Missiles. And some money.
So didn't really pay off. But Andy does have access to quite a bit of Dark World now, so it's going to stick in Link to the Past.
Yeah, if he can find that hammer, that's going to open it wide open for him.
Oh yeah, chat points out we don't actually necessarily need Quake because Turtle Rock is a pendant. If you're these runners, you don't want to see Quake.
Right. So technically, we don't ever have to go in there, which means we probably won't need the ice rod.
Yeah, it's unlikely, but we don't 100% know yet. But I think they're, at least Andy for now is hoping he doesn't have to ever go in there.
And if I remember, Ice Palace was also a pendant, wasn't it?
Yes, Ice Palace was a pendant.
So that means that you won't have to go into Ice Palace, hopefully, because that is a huge time suck. Wow, big key right away.
Well, it'll let you check the big chest. That's all you need it for.
SuperNinTaylor still opening up the wreck ship.
Yeah, he has. I don't think he's found anything really useful yet.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing for progression anyway.
He's gonna Crystal Flash to get his health back.
I think he wants to Shine Spark to get up to that item.
And he does have Space Jump too. But the Shine Spark will help get the item a little easier. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yes. All right, so a little something. Gonna need that to help out with Mire, I think.
Yep, you do need that for Mire.
I remember a time when I forgot that you needed the Cane of Samaria for Mire. That was an interesting play.
So, at least one good item out of here. Andy will have to come here before he's in go mode. So, this time that SuperNinTaylor is spending here is well worth it.
Yeah, definitely not a waste of time here. So I'm guessing you forgot to open the bottom door when you cleared the attic. So now he's got to kill all these guys again.
Well, he hasn't gone for gravity suit spot yet, or the bolt. Oh. Yeah, he wants to go back down.
Yeah, I wonder what he's looking for.
Did he forget a spot and we just missed it?
Yeah, I'm not remembering.
Oh, he's out of power bombs.
Oh, he can't get in there. That's right.
Yeah, he used all his power bombs up with his crystal flash.
That's right.
I think Andy wanted to do Ledge or King's Tomb, but doesn't have Mirror.
Right. I'm surprised he didn't check Bumper Cave while I was in the area.
He did check Bumper Cave.
Oh, what was it? I missed it.
I don't think it was anything important.
So we're going into the Sea House. Wow, money, money, money. All right, bomb hut. Let's see what he's got in here. And we got a reserve tank. I'm sure that's not anything important to him.
Yeah. SuperNinTaylor gets those power bombs back, that power bomb expansion, so he's got a few more to use down here.
And chest game is a piece of heart. That's vanilla. Think we're going to see a Thieves Town dive right away, or is he going to go down here and check?
He's not going to dive Thieves Town yet. He doesn't have hammer, so there is a little risk of if you go and you can't clear it.
Right. It would be a double dip, and that would not be a lot of fun. Maybe the dig game has the hammer. Wouldn't that just be amazing?
Yeah.
Seems like the game always does give you something right when you think you need it. And never mind.
He might elect to pick up the blacksmith right now. Take him on a little trip.
You don't think he would check Stumpy while he's in the neighborhood?
No, he will. He'll take the blacksmith to Stumpy and then Hype Cave.
Yeah, that's actually good routing. Yeah, chat is saying, what if Hammer is in Thieves Town? Oh, that could be.
Yeah, I think Andy will do Stumpy, he'll do Hype Cave, and then he'll take the blacksmith back after a save and quit. But SuperNinTaylor got a couple more checks here. That's a vanilla shovel.
That's fantastic. A lot of vanilla in this game. Gravity is a heart container.
So, looks like the only item that really useful for SuperNinTaylor was that cane, which is required, so good play coming up here. Unfortunately, it doesn't really open anything else up for him at this point.
No, and I don't think SuperNinTaylor has been to the Dark World yet, so he doesn't really know that Meyer is required. So that's actually going to give him a little bit of relief, I think. Alright, so far, arrow upgrade in Hype Cave, missiles, 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 and that was not hype.
Nope. The good news is with SuperNinTaylor is that since he didn't find anything super important in the wreck ship for now, is it should force him to the same place as Andy went, so he'll get his Dark World access sooner rather than later. Yes,
that will be good. So we'll see a Kraid kill out of SuperNinTaylor, most likely. And then he'll be up 2 bosses, actually. Or, I mean, up by 1 boss is what I mean.
Yeah. And, of course, Andy still... Oh!
I think chat called that.
You were right on the having to dig up the hammer. You just had the wrong dig spots.
Wrong dig spot. Well, I was just going with what Chad said. They said, "Oh, hammer dig spot." Yeah, there it is.
So now now I expect Andy to do Thieves Town.
Absolutely, he's going to drop off his blacksmith here, get whatever item this is, and then definitely.
And the other thing I was going to mention too is Andy at some point does have to go back and do wrecked ship, so the time SuperNinTaylor spent in there he'll eventually make up when Andy heads over there.
Oh, absolutely. These side hoppers give him a little trouble there.
And Chet did bring up a good point. With that mushroom and cane, Andy could... Oh, actually, no, Andy doesn't have the cane yet. Never mind.
Yep, hasn't been to wrecked ship yet. But that means SuperNinTaylor won't have to go back and get a... Because he'll be able to do it when he's there the first time.
Yep.
So it looks like we are going to get a Thieves Town out of Andy. And SuperNinTaylor's heading over to X-Ray.
Alright, so Andy, first chest, super missiles.
That's still a good find. I don't care what anybody says. I always enjoy finding super missiles.
There's the big key. You always find the big key in the front of Thieves Town.
Yep. Yeah, because you can't get anywhere past it without it.
SuperNinTaylor did elect not to pick up that energy tank.
That's interesting, seeing as he's been having a lot of trouble with energy management lately. But it is kind of a time sink to go get it and then come all the way back around.
Yeah, he might be starting to feel a little pressure. He's taken... He took an unexpected death.
Wow, look at that! Boots! Oh, Andy with the boots. Oh, I bet we're going to see some hovering in here.
Unfortunately, I don't think it'll be... Well, we might see hover post Moldorm too, but beyond that, not much to do with hovering today.
Oh, so sad. I always enjoy seeing Andy hover.
Yeah. So, yeah, as I was mentioning, SuperNinTaylor might be starting to feel a little pressure. You know, he took that death and wrecked ship. He's had to farm a couple different times. So he might be starting to feel a little behind.
That's true. And I hope that doesn't mean he's going to, you know, make too many decisions to leave good items like energy tanks and missiles and this. Because so far it seems like we haven't had a lot of health drops, health find. Wow, those boots are going to speed up Andy's progress so much.
Yeah, check it actually kind of brings up points for SuperNinTaylor. Yeah, he's just had... This is, you know, as well as he's been playing on a lot, he has made some small mistakes, and I definitely got to think that he just is starting to feel them add up.
Yeah. Yeah, because the small mistakes, it can be enough to slow him down significantly. And he's got to know that he's playing against somebody also that, you know, may or may not be making those same errors. So he's got to wonder what Andy's doing on his side right now, not knowing that Andy's only defeated Kraid so far.
So there's our third item. I believe the last item is on blind.
Yeah, I think so. He picked up the compass already, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay, yeah, I think the last item is on blind then.
Oh, and SuperNinTaylor gets stand up.
Oh, oh. What do they say? Take him to the prom. But really not having a bad fight. Doing him quickly there. Andy having a textbook blind fight. I didn't even see him get hit once.
I don't think he did.
Alright, SuperNinTaylor picking up his plasma. Andy got super missiles off of blind, but he got the crystal that's required.
So let's see. Well, okay, Andy's gonna go do hammer pegs. In terms after that, I'm just gonna see what he does.
He could pick up the chest. He could save quit from there.
Yeah, he could pick up purple chest. Hera would be in logic for him now, but
oh wow!
Okay, that opens up a little bit more in Link to the Past.
Well, never mind about the save quit. You can go ahead and take that mirror and open up Dark World. That's full access now, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep, you can go pretty much anywhere in Dark World at this point.
Yeah. If we find the flute, then we'll have Meyer access. Yeah,
the only thing is Meyer is still kind of blocked off until you get flute or Varia Gravity.
Oh, right, yeah. We can go through the back of Screw Attack.
Yeah, SuperNinTaylor picks up his Titan's Myths. There's his Dark World access.
Well, he's got to be feeling real good right now about that.
But, yeah, that mirror, he can also eventually go up to Hera, finish that off. Now it's a little easier to get to. We need Bow still for Pod. We need the Flippers for Swamp. We need the Fire Rod for Skullwoods.
Mm-hmm.
We might need a Medallion for Meyer. We don't know yet.
Right. Because, we can't do a Meyer check. Yeah, there's still a lot of items we need. And then also, we're still looking for the suits for Super Metroid.
I think Andy's going to make an Agena check here. And a ledge check.
I like that. So often you don't see Agena early enough, and it always has something good.
I think SuperNinTaylor's going to make the Hell Run here to check out Ice Beam.
He might be a little disappointed.
High jump boots.
Wow! And since we don't have morph ball bombs, I think high jump boots actually open up some logic. Either way, it's still a good quality of life item. Oh, here we go. Checking King's Tomb. Just some money in the tomb. Yeah, Andy is really doing all the really good checks right now. Unfortunately, not being in the Dark World, he won't be able to check the ledge there.
Yeah, he'll be leaving the ledge behind.
But he is going to check Bonk Rocks here. Get some missiles from Bonk Rocks.
So, let's see what Andy likes to do now. He's got a lot open to him.
Yeah, Chaz pointing out, yeah, the space jump, yeah, being that he has space jump, high jump boots doesn't do anything for him. Yeah, it's just a good quality of life item. Makes your space jump a little higher. SuperNinTaylor making his way up Death Mountain.
I think Andy's either going to go back into Super Metroid, or I think he's probably going to go for Hera, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the Hera play. Get that out of the way. Bow and GT basement. That would be funny.
Can't be in GT today, though.
Yeah, because you still need the
Pod
crystal. Yeah.
Yep. Pod's a crystal, so you can't do that. Not today.
No, but that'd still be pretty funny. Logic is broken.
And it's only a small key in the first level, so we've got to do basement today.
That's okay. I like basement. This is where runners can take a little coffee break.
I think Andy was thinking about it, but he's going to just handle this regularly.
Yeah, that's fine. SuperNinTaylor's getting trolled by that death. He got by him. It's good. And there's your big key.
And one strange thing is we haven't seen either of the suits yet. I usually feel like by this point we've at least seen one suit in a race.
Yeah, I'm really concerned about that, them being well hidden. I hope they're not independent dungeons.
I mean, they could be in Eastern. That's been in Logic since they started.
True.
Ice and Turtle Rock are both not in Logic yet, though.
No. There's our map.
I believe Moldorm is holding on to an item.
Yeah, that means he's got the last one.
Yeah, I mean, with Ice Palace, they do have Bombos, so you could sequence break it, but with it being a pendant, you don't want to touch ice until you get flippers.
Actually, no, because Andy didn't find the compass, did he?
I think it wasn't the compass downstairs.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. I missed it. Okay, yeah, you're right. So, yeah, Super Missiles and Trolldorm was not trolly today.
Yeah, that's a crystal dungeon out of the way, but nothing in there, unfortunately.
Yeah. No progression, anyway. But he's still got other places he can go.
Like Spike Cave.
I thought Spec Cave was a heart piece or something equally useful.
Spike Cave.
Oh, Spike Cave! Wow.
Just 300 rupees.
And still no Zora check. We could still get a Zora check, a Catfish check, Fairy check.
Yeah, I think Andy was thinking for a second what he wanted to do. He might make his wreck ship play now.
Mm. And then he will be handsomely rewarded with his Cane of Samaria.
Yeah, at this point, there's still plenty of checks in Legend of Zelda, or Link to the Past. It's just there's nothing that's really good for Andy right now. You could dip Pod, but you know, there's not a lot there. I mean, there could be a lot there, but you can't finish it unless the bow's in Pod.
Right, and as yet, the bow is still very elusive. So it could be Pod, it could be in Eastern. It could be in a lot of places. It could be in Swamp.
So yeah, Andy's gonna go ahead. A wreck ship for him is a pretty good treasure trove of items right now, so I don't blame him for going this way at all.
SuperNinTaylor getting his hookshot cave out of the way. Not really finding anything for progression there.
Yeah. So this will give SuperNinTaylor a chance to... I'm not going to say catch up, but... I mean, he'll catch up on his Link to the Past checks here.
Oh, and Andy's falling down.
He wants to go in this portal. SuperNinTaylor forgot he doesn't have hammer.
That's right.
Oh no, he's going to go turn in Mushroom. We have not seen this yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now, there's an easy way you can set that up. If you just use a bomb, it'll push you right to the edge of the screen.
Right, and then you can get your fake flippers that way.
Yeah, we have not seen this mushroom check yet. Now, if it's nothing, SuperNinTaylor could elect to reset and keep it for fake powder later.
Right. Because he does have the Can of Samara, so that might be why he's turning it in now. Alright, Andy getting ready to do his Fantoon fight.
And just missiles there.
Looks like he's going to reset. No, he's going to take it. That's interesting.
Yeah, he's thinking. I think he's going to go check Zora, even though he doesn't have flippers. No, he's not.
No, he's going to keep it. Or is he still thinking? The anticipation, it fills me. Andy having a great pattern by Fantoon. Now, I know that Aga follows the pattern for both runners, but would Fantoon follow the same pattern?
That I don't know about.
Chat, if you're talking about the Swamp of Evil as Misery Mire, then yes, the access point is over there by Golden Chorizo, over in the Screw Attack. And then you can always check Mire Shed from there.
The unfortunate thing, though, right now is they don't have either suit, and they would need both for that entrance to be in Logic right now.
Right. Yeah, I don't think either one of them would survive that trip. Okay. Chat pointing out it is determined by the frame you enter the fight for the Fantoon fight. So that answers that question. That's good. Thank you. I did. Yeah, shout out to our tracker, Death by Snoo Snoo, doing a great job keeping everything up to date for us. Because, you know, I don't know if I'd even be able to follow all that. These runners are going so quick, picking up so many items. And if I haven't said it before, definitely give SuperNinTaylor and Andy a follow on Twitch. I also think they have YouTube channels. Oh yeah, there they are right there.
So, both of these runners are going back over areas the others already covered. Let's start wondering what that next play is going to be. I mean, you could do hell runs if you really wanted to for the sequence break, but with this much energy, it's not really a great idea.
Yeah, and the other thing too is you kind of want to start knocking out crystal dungeons. I mean, if you're looking at just the scope of finishing the game, you really want to bang those out as quickly as possible because you know the other runner would be thinking the same thing.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing right now, though, is there's no crystal dungeon, at least for Andy, there's no crystal dungeon he can complete right now. He can go into several of them, but he can't finish them.
Right, and that's the other thing too, is some of these dungeons might be asking for a double dip.
Yeah, I think once Andy's got his cane, he'll probably start thinking about those double dip possibilities. And oh, nice little clip there.
That was a nice clip. That was quick.
Yeah, I think Andy will start thinking about some of those possibilities.
Right. And with SuperNinTaylor already being in Zelda, he's got his boots now. SuperNinTaylor, go fast. So he might be thinking about some of those places too, but now with his boots, he might be thinking about all the boot check.
I think one of the nicest spots you could check, and since they have potions, this becomes a little bit better, is Palace of Darkness right now. Because even if it is bow locked, you can at least potion glitch into pod and
that's right.
Check what's in there.
Yeah, it would be an out of logic check, but I actually like where you're going with that, because then they could find maybe progression to something else, even if it is still out of logic, and then find the bow based off of what they find in pod, saying, oh, bow was required to find this, so that must mean that this is over here, because I wouldn't be able to access this place. It's kind of reverse logic.
Yeah. The one disadvantage for SuperNinTaylor coming in here without the hammer is he's going to leave an item behind. Luckily, it will not hurt him. It was just arrows, but it's something that's going to weigh on his mind a little bit.
That's right. I didn't see him pick up the hammer. Yeah, he didn't go to the dig spot, did he? And Andy with his Cane of Samaria. So now he can go ahead and complete Meyer if he wants to. Well, once he gets the flute.
Yep. Oh, did SuperNinTaylor miss the floor?
He missed it the first time. I think he might have blown it up a second time.
Chat's saying he missed it.
Oh, missed it completely. Oh.
Man, that's another tough hit if he did miss that.
I'm sure he would have noticed that there wasn't a big gaping black hole in the floor.
We'll see.
So Andy doing some bowling, going to be a little disappointed with what he found.
No, he didn't get it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's going to cost him a lot.
Yeah, that's another couple minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it is a run killer, but absolutely it does add up. And now he's got a lot of time to make up. So, but it is also going to depend on when we see who's going to dip what dungeon at what point. If he gets some really good luck on dipping the correct dungeon in the right order, and Andy doesn't, then he could make up a lot of time that way.
So, Andy's done in Wrecked Ship. Let's see where he goes next.
I'm really betting I would go back into Zelda personally at this point, just to see what all those dungeons had in them. There's not a lot of places he could still check in Metroid. I'm thinking about him. Unless he's going to do suitless runs, there's not much he can.
Yeah. It's not ideal either way. I think, but I do agree that Link to the Past right now is the better choice. Yeah, it looks like he's heading back that way.
That's right. We still don't have flippers. I was thinking about that. So a lot of these places still are not available to us.
He went back to the house. He's probably going to take the portal here.
Right.
This does feel like Pod or maybe Pyramid to Catfish.
Actually, that would be a really good check. Pyramid to Catfish.
And actually, he does have the mirror, so he could do Pyramid to Catfish to Zora.
That would be a really good check. And SuperNinTaylor finishing up his blind fight, and go ahead and pick it up his super missiles. So he's got another. Well, he's got his first crystal dungeon down. So he's one enemy behind, or one dungeon behind Andy at the.
So Pyramid just had rupees.
Yeah, I'll be going for that. I think he's doing pretty good with his money.
And he's going to Pod.
Yeah. I actually do like this, and only because I just want to know what's in there.
Oh, he's thinking Eastern first. He's got his mirror out.
Actually, he's thinking Sahasalar.
Oh, he never checked. Yeah.
We never checked his closet. I don't think SuperNinTaylor ever did this check either.
SuperNinTaylor did. I know he did. It wasn't anything in here.
Ah, okay. I don't remember what was. Oh, well, I don't think he did. That's Grapple.
Okay, I'm wrong. I thought I saw him check that earlier. Maybe not.
Well, now we've got an easy way to kill Dragon. We can electrocute him.
Yeah, Grapple only opens one item in Logic. Actually, it's not even open in Logic yet.
Right.
But it does have some interesting uses, so...
Yeah, I mean, it does kill some certain enemies quicker. It's good for picking up items. And like I said, it is great for killing Dragon quick. But with Speed Booster, Andy would probably do the Shine Spark, so he could go ahead and get the Spike Suit.
Alright, so Andy is in Pod. If this first chest is not a key, then Pod is bow-locked.
Looks like SuperNinTaylor's on his way to see Stumpy and possibly turn in the blacksmith's friend. Blacksmith's brother.
But Andy did get a key in the first chest, so this was not bow-locked.
Oh, he can go ahead and keep going. So that's actually a really good thing to see, and having the big key right there.
Oh, he's gonna hover.
He is. Oh, I love this. Do it, Andy. Oh, so close. That's great. I love watching that. And SuperNinTaylor finding missiles and money over in Hype Cave. Andy is putting on a clinic over here in Pod. Says, you want to know how to do Palace of Darkness? This is how you do Palace of Darkness.
A lot of small keys.
Yeah, he's got all the keys he needs, so this is great. He can go ahead and finish this one.
You know, everything except for Helmasar, unless the bow is in here.
Yeah, that's true.
But there's so much density in here. We're looking for a lot still. I feel like he's gonna find something.
Yeah, it's gonna be some level of progression here. Think he's gonna bomb jump for the big chest?
No, not in this mode.
Wow.
That mini Helmasar did not want to get out of the way.
No, he said, this is my bridge. Alright, come on, be Varia. Be Varia. Nope.
As a chat, you can't beat Helma because you need to fire a bow at a statue to move a wall so you can get to Helma.
Right. Fighter shield.
Alright, I think everything else in... There's only a couple more chests in here.
Right.
I think Bill could still be in here because there was enough keys.
Yeah.
But no, he's had one key. And if there were two on the left, then yeah, actually, never mind, he can't.
Right. Yeah, I think that's all the items now, isn't it? Our big chest. Let's see what it is. Yeah, that's it.
So, Pod was a bust.
Yeah, but, you know, I think it's good that he went in there just to check it. I mean, he's going to have to come back anyway. And now he's got a good access to Eastern. So even though Eastern is a pendant dungeon and he can't finish it without Bo, at least he can look in here and see what's here.
Oh,
Gravity!
Gravity!
Oh, wow, I bet he would have liked that earlier.
So that's been available since the seed started.
That's right. So that actually opens up... I think that does open up all the Meridia, right? Because he's got speed, he's got gravity, space.
Yeah, Meridia is completely clearable now.
That's fantastic. So I wonder if that's what we're going to see here, is just get all the items that he can get access to and then probably go straight back into Metroid.
And is Varia the only thing we still need for Super Metroid at this point?
I think, yeah, as far as the suits that we require, would we like to see Screw Attack? Yeah, I think so. But as far as required items go, we don't really need Screw Attack, I think.
Oh, that's 3 items. Andy's out.
That's it. He's gone. He doesn't even need to kill Armos Knights at all. So we will not be back to Eastern.
And he's going to the mountain. He's going back to Super Metroid. He's going for Meridia.
Yep. Gonna go straight into Norfair, go up, boom. SuperNinTaylor, still not having found that mirror, is going to go ahead and do the purple chest.
Yeah, he hasn't done dig spot for hammer, and he needs the hammer to do the pegs to get to the mirror.
Yeah, it really surprises me that he hasn't gone over there and done that. I mean, he was there in the neighborhood, but he might come back after he realizes that purple chest is nothing. Yep, and here's Andy making his Meridia play. He's going to try this short charge here. Nice. I'm here to tell you that charge is extremely difficult to pull off, and he just made that look really easy.
Yeah. SuperNinTaylor's going to grab his high jump boots here.
He'll be happy to see that. I honestly don't expect to find a lot of progression here in Meridia, but we'd like to see Varia early on if possible.
There's a reserve.
Yeah, Mama Turtle holding on to his reserve tank, and oh, I didn't quite see what that was.
I think that was a red rupee.
Well, Andy saw it. He didn't want it. I didn't even catch it in the restream. It was so fast.
Okay, SuperNinTaylor's going for dig spot. He'll grab his hammer.
Oh, excellent. I like this. I was sending good vibes his way. He just stands there for a second, like, really? Oh, chat says, Zora has Varia. That would be something. Another one of those checks that's been available the whole time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Zora by chance has Varia, and with gravity being in Eastern, these runners would feel like they are in trouble if an early sphere location had it. And SuperNinTaylor going... I think he's going to go to Hera. Gonna take him a little longer because he doesn't have the mirror.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't have the mirror to do this.
And unfortunately, that mirror spot is a little isolated at this point now.
Yeah.
For him.
Yeah, it might be not... He might not even be thinking about it, and you say, oh, where's mirror? Oh, it must be up here somewhere.
Alright, up here we got a blue rupee and 50 rupees.
Oh, just a little bit of money. And it doesn't look like he has to do that snail skip he was practicing for. Now, you think he's going to save and go check the sand pits?
Yep, it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. He will see if he did elects to go for Shack Tool. I don't know if he will.
Yeah, he's got the grapple beam. He could do it. If he goes right side, then he might be making a Shack Tool play. Well, let's see what happens. Or the Shack Tool might be dependent on if he finds something good down here. Arrows and missiles. Yeah, if it was me, I'd be going to Shack Tool right now. Looks like it.
Yep, he is.
Great D-boost.
So he's going to get another little break here.
You think he's going to kill Shack Tool on his way out?
Now, Andy's a nice guy. He's not going to kill Shack Tool.
I don't know. Might depend on what's in here.
So SuperNinTaylor's through the tower room. He's got his big key. Fortunately, no mirror. He's got to take the long way out.
Right, yeah. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to try to death warp with all that health.
Yeah, all that health and red mail.
Right, that would take forever.
Alright, here's the Shack Tool check.
And just some supers, and that's a reset.
Yep, that was a quick reset.
It said, nope. So now he's probably going to check the left side and see what that does.
He's not checking the left pit, which actually...
No, he's sure not.
Which actually kind of makes sense. After he kills Dragon, he could do it on his way out.
Oh, that's also very true. Yeah, wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, he could check left side on his way out, and then depending on what he finds, he could even go straight back into Zelda through Norfair.
He's going to go with super missiles for Batwoon.
Batwoon given a really terrible start pattern. But Charge Plasma makes short work of him. I think he might have forgotten he had Charge Plasma.
Yeah, let's say that Charge Plasma makes pretty quick work there. SuperNinTaylor, meanwhile, has got Moldorm down. Got his second crystal. So they're, at this point, tied on bosses and crystals.
Right. But Andy's just doing a few more checks.
Yeah. That's basically the difference at this point.
And are we going to get the full halfie? We got it.
Yeah. And the interesting thing for SuperNinTaylor here, where you can make up some time, is if Meridia has nothing.
Oh, except the fire rod. Commentator luck. We've been having it all day.
I was going to say, you can make up some time if Meridia has nothing, and he waits on that gravity, but nope. He needs that fire rod.
Oh, he does. Now, the good thing is it's en route to Dragon, so it's not going to be a lot of checks. And it looks like Andy is going to do the Shine Spark kill.
Yeah, Chad points out SuperNinTaylor also still doesn't have mirror.
True. Yeah, that's definitely holding him back right now. It doesn't look like he's going to look for it at all. You think this is Sasarala?
He's going to Sahar. Yeah, going to Sarasala.
You know what? I'm just going to call him Salarsh because I can't say his name.
And he actually after this might go into Eastern and get that gravity suit.
Yeah, that's probably picking up his grapple. And Andy has killed Dragon. That was a great kill. I missed it if he would manage to get the spike suit or not. I couldn't tell. Good chat pointing out that it's pronounced Sahasrala. Yeah, it didn't... Okay, I didn't think he got the spike suit. Doesn't look like it. Otherwise, he probably would have gone straight across with it.
So we still need the bow, we still need Varia, and I think we also still need flippers.
Right.
And we're still uncertain if we need Quake or not.
Correct, because we don't know what Meyer is. So we definitely need Flute for that. So still, depending on where these things are, some of these checks could allow SuperNinTaylor to get ahead if he goes ahead and does those checks faster. Alright, here's that save, so he's probably going to go ahead and check the left side now. Yeah, I think Andy has checked the front of Skull Woods. I don't remember. He found the big key early, and I don't think there was much else in there. But he's probably going to end up going back, because now with the fire rod, it's going to make life a lot easier. Right, and nobody's been to Zora at all.
50 rupees and
the book. Now, you know what? I would pick this up.
Absolutely. You don't have desert access yet.
That's right. And then that also allows tablets. But somebody was talking about the tablets might not be included in Logic in one of these versions. I don't know if it's the latest of the...
It's the latest A Link to the Past. There's a little bug in version 30 that basically does not consider the sword as part of progression, so the tablets can't have progression items. But but the combo randomizer uses version 29, so tablets can have progression.
Okay. So it does still consider those logic progression items.
Yes.
All right. Well, then that means that he's now got tablets he can check. But he's also... I'm sorry, go ahead.
This also does put Desert fully in the Logic. You can full clear that now, so...
That's right. I'll get a plasma check here. Looks like SuperNinTaylor's saving and quitting. I wonder if he's going to go ahead and go to Norfair now.
Yeah, that gravity suit, I think he's going to make the exact same play Andy did. Go through the Norfair entrance into Meridia.
But I didn't see him pick up that mirror yet.
He hasn't. But hopefully getting the fire rod will take him back towards that area.
Right.
And he'll think to check the hammer pigs while he's over there.
That would be awesome.
So Andy did a reset, and I think that might have... Maybe this was just a little faster, because he has to go re-pick up the book now.
Oh, yeah, looks like it. I wonder if it was just a accidental hit of the console.
Might have been. Maybe it was a little faster time-wise, I'm not sure, but...
Or maybe he wants to route it a different way for getting out.
Yeah, that's the only way I could think of. Maybe by resetting it might be a little faster, him getting out. So... Because he did take the save before going down there, so that might have been in his mind.
Yeah, because isn't there like 2 or 3 ways you can get out this way? and one involves a couple of checks, but if they're not necessary, then yeah, you want to go ahead and get out faster. And that, yeah, that looks like what he's doing.
So through that run, he did find Fire Rod and he found the book. So Desert is clearable now. Skull Woods is clearable. And let's see where he goes.
I would personally, since he's already been in Skullwoods at least once, he's already got the big key, I would just go through Skullwoods, clear it out, and then go south and clear out Desert. But that's just me.
Alright, he's got the save and quit. We'll see where he goes. Okay, he's going for Desert.
Yep, going for Desert. He said, forget Skullwoods for a minute. Well, he did find all the... Did he find all the items in Skullwoods? There's only 2 items, right?
Might have. I wasn't keeping count, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But if he even picked up 1 item, Skullwood or Desert might be a quicker or better check right now because you got 2 here for sure.
Right.
Chat's saying that there is 1 item left in Skullwoods.
Okay, so he might just be saving that then. He's going to hit that later. Whereas, you know, with Desert, he doesn't know what's in here yet, and you still have to clear it, so. SuperNinTaylor getting a little trouble with the, getting through here. Is he trying to morph ball?
Yeah, I think so. I think he was trying to save the bomb, but...
Oh, yeah. Alright, so he's got the key. Wouldn't it be great if Varia's in here?
Yeah.
In theory, it could be.
Yeah, because I don't think we have any logic breaks that are outstanding at this point, so...
No, this is fully within logic. He's, because he didn't have to break logic to get into...
So, interestingly, this wasn't boots locked to finish. Though there could still be something on the torch that requires the boots.
Correct.
Like morph ball bombs.
There you go. Oh, infinite bomb jump.
Yeah, not, you know, not a necessarily a required item at this point, but a nice quality of life item again.
Absolutely. Yeah, stop using those power bombs. Although, since when has that ever stopped a runner?
Yeah, that's true. But at this point, Andy there's 1 item left on Land Molas. Andy will go take those out.
Right. It's interesting that you get the morph ball bombs this late in the run, though. I would have expected to see those a lot sooner.
Yeah, Chow was debating whether Space Jump had been in Logic or not, and someone in chat does say, with 10 power bombs and speed booster, the Space Jump was in Logic.
Yes, because you absolutely can get up to Gauntlet with speed booster, and then getting through, as long as you have the 10 power bombs, that's more than enough to get through the rest of it to get the space.
Yeah. Now, SuperNinTaylor saw the book, but didn't pick it up. He chose to reset instead.
I wonder if he's just going to check the other side.
Yeah, he might.
Or maybe he saw it and didn't realize.
He can also maybe just come back through this later and grab it. But we don't actually know if that book is required. If you can get into Desert via the mirror, then it's not.
Right, but that would also require you to have Flute, wouldn't it?
Flute or Varia at this point.
Right. Which we still haven't found. So yeah, you're right. He doesn't know if it's in Logic right now. Or logically required. Yeah. Wow, what a great Lamolas kill.
Nothing in Desert, though.
No. But you got the required crystals, so guess what? Andy can move on to the next
Yeah, I think he'll likely go finish up Skullwoods. Only one item, but you can get it out of the way.
Yeah. Now, if that one item happens to be Varia, wow. Or Flippers. Actually, I'd like to see Flippers there, because then that would get him over to the Swamp Palace.
Yep, we'll get him Swamp, which does have 6 items in it.
Yeah. And then we might see some really good progression there. Of course, again, we could still be looking at vanilla Flippers. You know, nobody seems to want to go over and see the King of the Water.
You kind of want Flippers before you go up there.
True.
So if Flippers happen to be there, it could be a long time before these runners go there.
Yeah. Botwoon, there we go. I was going to say, SuperNinTaylor, you do have charged plasma. There he goes. So yeah. SuperNinTaylor finishing off his Botwoon fight.
And Chet does bring up a good point too on how he could route, Andy could route what he's doing. He could do Skull Woods, and then head east to do the Graveyard Ledge, and then right into Catfish. I think
that's actually really good routing.
I think it partially depends on what he finds in here.
Yeah, I mean, if he finds Flippers, he'll probably do that. If he finds Varia, then he'll probably go straight back to Metroid and do Norfair. Looks like he's going to check the chest first.
Yeah. Some runners with just one item left will go straight to Mothula if you have to kill it anyway.
Right, because then that chest is a 50-50. Well, Ice Rod!
Okay.
But not required.
Not required unless we have to kill Trinix.
Right, if that's going to be a pedestal seed, right?
Pretty much. I think that's the only way that unless Trinix by chance has the item. That's
wouldn't that be trolly? Call him Trollnix.
Yeah. And
that's right, we still haven't found Quake.
Yeah, Quake we need to find first before that Ice Rod would be potentially needed.
Right. Because we know that Quake gets you into Turtle Rock. And SuperNinTaylor, with his fight with Dragon, he looks like he's trying to do that short charge. I think he's going to go for the grapple beam kill. And Andy finishing off Mothula. And, yeah, he didn't get much out of it except that wonderful crystal.
He might be checking the pedestal.
And I always say, fry, Dragon, fry. So, go ahead and taking care of Dragon with that grapple electrocution. Flying bomb.
Nope, not needed.
I think that's what, short for super missile?
Yeah, I think it's either missiles or super missiles or something, but...
Right. I always imagine a picture of Link holding Samus's gun and Samus holding the Master Sword, and both of them having the same thought bubble. What do I do with this?
And Andy is walking out of here, so I think he's going to go Graveyard Ledge from here.
Yeah, otherwise he probably would have saved and quit.
I thought he checked this already.
Yeah, I thought he did check Bumper Cave.
I might have just forgot.
Yeah. Well, he did it for me, because I missed it earlier.
So SuperNinTaylor is coming out. Let's see if he grabs that book.
I'm really hoping...
Yeah. It's likely it's not needed, unless the tablets have something. But
right.
Yeah, it's something you probably don't want to leave behind.
No, it's a good item to have. It gives you a bunch of checks. Oh, ledge was just a bomb upgrade. Not gonna get that.
Yeah, it looks like he's going back through the left pit. I think he's going to pick up the book. Andy might be thinking about picking up some potions, letting his fairy go.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good time to do it because he's in the neighborhood.
Or what?
What's he doing?
Oh, he doesn't have flippers.
Oh!
I see what he's doing. He's going to set up a fake flipper by killing himself.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, that is fantastic. I've only seen him ever do this trick. That is so awesome. Yeah, revive fairy water walk. That's so cool. I love that trick. Yeah, I've only ever seen Andy do it. That's awesome. Thank you, Andy, for doing that. Looks like SuperNinTaylor is going ahead checking. Oh, so did he turn in the mushroom just now?
Yeah, he just turned in the mushroom.
But he hasn't done the fake powder trick either.
Nope, so if there's something on powder, you're gonna need the powder now.
Yeah. Now, fake powder is not logic, is it?
It is not.
Okay, so if there was something, they should logically get access to the...
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, SuperNinTaylor is doing a Shack Tool check. He's gonna go ahead and reset from here, I'm sure.
Alright, we're gonna get the grumpy fish and then the other grumpy fish.
Right. Missiles. Not happening.
Alright, so here's Zora. Now, Zora's been in logic since we got the power gloves.
That's
which
right.
Was
oh, the flute!
There's the flute! Flute is flippers locked.
Oh my god. You know what? If Zora has the flippers, wouldn't that be something? They're gonna be kicking themselves for this one.
We'll see. Zora's got...
Varia! That's great! Oh my goodness! Weren't we saying that? Saying, oh, what if Zora has Varia? Wow!
So, even it took us this long to get both suits, yet they were both in very early locations.
That means that Norfair has been wide open this whole time. Because we've got early speed boost, we would have had early Varia, we would have had access to gravity, morph ball, space jump, all of the above. We should have been here a long time. So now we've got Andy probably saying, really? Yes, he must be thinking, chat's pointing out, he must be thinking, I am way behind right now. But what he doesn't know is SuperNinTaylor hasn't done his Zora check either. Actually, he had access to Zora because we got early Power Glove too.
Yeah, he had access to Zora since he had the early Power Glove. And he's gonna go for Meyer first. So this is actually
I think
good.
so.
This is going to be good info for him because he'll know if he needs Quake or not.
That's right. Because if Meyer is also Quake, then yeah, we're going to need to find that medallion.
And if Meyer's not Quake, he can clear it right now. Not to mention there's also 3 items around Meyer that you can get really quickly.
Right. Yeah, you go right to the Meyer Shed, Checkerboard Cave. Yeah, you'd be all set. Oh, I love the music for the lower Norfair. So SuperNinTaylor did his plasma location check, so I'm hoping that he'll go back and try to find that mirror. Now that he's probably going to be leaving Meridia soon. With that fire rod, I think he will.
Andy is a little low on health for this fight, but he should be fine.
Oh, he'll be great. You just get in real close to him, morph ball down while he's standing up, and shoot him with a whole bunch of supers. You'd be great. And actually, he's got charged plasma, so he'd be fine. Oh yeah, there we go. He's gonna make quick work of Golden Chorizo. Alright, what's up here? Just some supers? I'd take those if I were you. Yep. Let's see what he was hiding.
He's setting up a Shine Spark. Just a piece of heart.
Yep, piece of heart. Nothing special. I hope Myershed has some stuff. What would we like to see here? Oh, Ether. Nice. He's got that. He's going to open that probably.
Right. So you don't want to see Quake if you're either runner.
True. Especially because Andy does know that Quake is there on Turtle Rock. Doing the mirror glitch. No, nothing in Myershed. Gonna go ahead and check Checkerboard Cave.
And where's SuperNinTaylor going?
Is he doing a Crockmire?
He might be trying to get to Meyer as well.
Oh yeah, that might be. So yeah, Checkerboard Cave proved to be nothing for Andy, nothing that he needs anyway. He's doing just fine on health and. Actually, yeah, it looks like SuperNinTaylor is going straight into the Hell Dive. Might be thinking that's where progression is because he hasn't found the mirror. I still think I would have gone into Skull Woods with the information that I had.
Yeah, he's almost out of health. I don't know how far he's gonna get. He
might be looking to do a Shine Spark. Not Shine Spark, I'm sorry. Crystal Flash, thank you. You know, the other thing that makes all lights and flashy stuff. Yeah, or the chat says, yeah, I missed Varia somewhere and I ain't looking for it because I'm behind. Half Magic, that's a great find for Andy. Definitely quality of life in Zelda.
Yeah, this is... If he can get to Meyer, this might play out well for him, but I do kind of worry.
Yeah, he's all out of Crystal Flashes. He can't do anymore. And he still hasn't been through this fight.
Yeah, this... I don't know if he's gonna have enough.
He doesn't. He needs a lot more than what he's got. Oh, and Andy finding his big key in Meyer. So I think he's going to go ahead and proceed with this dungeon. He does have everything he needs to clear it. Because you don't need the bow to clear Meyer. I'm really surprised that nobody's found the bow yet, though.
Bow can be a pretty late item sometimes.
Yeah.
And if it's only guarding Helmasaur, then it's not too surprising. I mean, you always
Yeah.
need it for climb up GT, but beyond
Right. And the
that,
bug.
that's our second item. So and he's
it
got a bit of
is.
Vitreous.
Yep. Yeah, he's still got to finish the dungeon, but at least now he can just go mode it. Doesn't have to check any more chests.
Yeah. So yeah, at this point we need bow, we need flippers. That's really it.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I mean, unless Turtle Rock happens to actually have some progression in it, and then we would need Quake. Other than that, though, yeah.
Our container and 20 for SuperNinTaylor, up by the Norfair Reserve.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's up here checking all these right now. Like I said, personally, I would be over trying to get into Skull Woods and checking those places.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing for SuperNinTaylor right now is the locations he's got left are isolated, or the locations he needs to go to are isolated. Like, he's kind of isolated the mirror at the Hammer Pegs. He's isolated Zora a bit, so it's going to be tough for him to get to those areas.
Yeah, you're right. All right, here we go. Oh, using the cape strats, that's good. With half magic, I think this is a really good strategy.
Yeah. Playing Master Sword, he's just going to do spins. If you normally do a lot of slashes, you can do that pretty easily, and save some magic. But yeah, he's in good shape.
Oh yeah, he's making this look real easy.
He's gonna play ping pong for a little bit here.
Sure, yeah, he's got to do enough damage, and there it is. SuperNinTaylor trying to farm some health so he can go ahead and finish his run. All right, there you go. So Andy has 5 crystal dungeons done and 2 left, and Ridley left in Metroid. I think he's probably going to make the Ridley play. It looks like he is.
Yep, you gotta take Ridley out either way, so take him out now. And if you don't find anything there, you go clear out the rest of Norfair.
Oop, I think he just forgot you didn't have screw attack. Those rippers gave him a little trouble.
Meanwhile, this hell dive for SuperNinTaylor is just not paying off.
No, it sure isn't.
And Andy's trying to set up the charge here for the Shine Spark.
I think he's got it.
He had it, and
he did.
Yeah, without screw attack, this section can be a bit rough.
Oh yeah, and setting up that Shine Spark is difficult at best. And now the worst room in the game. So hopefully SuperNinTaylor is, takes stock of what he's got now and says, all right, you know what? I'll do Skull Woods. And he'd be really happy if he does.
Well, he'll be happy if he goes to the Hammer Pegs after that.
Right. But I mean, it makes sense to check the Hammer Pegs while you're even there. Because he didn't check them earlier when he had access to blind. They say Mickey Mouse Room has bow. That would be funny. Actually, could Bo be down here? It could be, couldn't it?
Yep. Because we still haven't done any logic breaks, essentially, so...
Yeah. Yeah, because power bombs are all you would need to get through all the cathedral and everything. Alright, so SuperNinTaylor looks like he's making his way to the Mothula fight. I like this. This is good. The positive vibes were headed that way.
Now, I would say, for at least Andy, the ideal situation for him is to never see Quake, to get Bo, and then get Flippers, because that way you don't have to do... You can go mode Swamp, you don't have to worry about Ice.
Yeah,
if you get
exactly.
Flippers first, it gets a little bit more iffy with the locations you can check.
Yeah, because if he does see Quake, you know, of course he's going to think the game's pointing me towards Turtle Rock. And if Turtle Rock doesn't have what he needs, then that's not going to do any good. It's like he's setting up a Shine Spark here. Get across this room.
Yeah.
Oh, just missed it.
Yeah. I wonder if he's going to refill some of his energy or not.
Oh, maybe he wasn't going for a Shine Spark. He might have been going for the fake screw attack or whatever that trick is.
Oh. No, he does not refill his energy. He's going to go in as
doesn't. Says, I'm okay. I have 30 super missiles. Ridley ain't nothing. Of course, you know, he does have that reserve tank going on, so he should be okay. And SuperNinTaylor finishing off Mothula. Excellent. Now let's see if he checks the hammer pegs. Alright, everybody, think positive vibes for SuperNinTaylor. Go check hammer pegs. Go check hammer pegs.
Reserves are triggered.
Yeah, he's got full reserves, yeah. All 400. And Ridley's... oh, I thought that was the pickup for the kill. There it is. Excellent fight by Andy. Very well done.
Alright, what do we got behind Ridley?
And SuperNinTaylor picking up his ice rod.
And there was the single arrow.
Ridley hiding the arrow. No bow here. Something you can use with the bow.
It was Ridley's special arrow.
Right. You know, never mind that we haven't even seen silver arrows anywhere. I mean, granted, you know, we may not need them to defeat Ganon, but wow, it would make life a lot easier.
Oh yeah, because right now you're looking at Master Sword Silverless Ganon.
That's not fun. That is not a fun fight.
It feels like for the number of locations we've checked, yeah, like low on energy tanks, low on on swords and silvers. Yeah,
we've only got one shield so far,
and even our Link to the Past health is low. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they're what, up to 9, 10 hearts. Oh, here we go, hammer pegs. Oh, SuperNinTaylor is going to be very happy, right? Or he's going to be really upset, but he's going to be happy he has it. And he's got his mirror.
Alright, there's Wave Beam.
There it is. $1 late and a dime short. How's that work?
Something like that. But you got full powered beam now.
Well, that's going to make the Mother Brain fight a lot easier.
Well, there's an energy tank.
Yeah, there you go. We were just talking about it. Alright, so SuperNinTaylor doing all the graveyard checks right now. Doing the ledge. Wow, there's a tempered.
Okay, that feels a lot better.
All right, yeah, I was just gonna say, okay, we've got now our tempered, we've got some energy. All these things are happening a little late, though. But that's gonna make the Ganon fight a little easier. Flippers! Wow! Oh my goodness!
So we're just a bow away at this point.
Yep. My goodness. Flute don't need it anymore. So yeah, just bow.
For SuperNinTaylor, he really needs to go to basically try to get to Catfish, so he can go to hopefully to Zora and get that Varia.
Right. Yeah, and if he does, then he's going to be in really good shape. But if he doesn't, then he could be in this seed for a lot longer. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I don't know if he's going to go over and try to get that flute. He knows he doesn't need it, so he probably won't.
Nah, at this point, that flute is never getting picked up, at least on Andy's side.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't see a reason for him to go get it, and I can't think of anything that it would make easier for him, even in Zelda, because, you know, getting around, save and quit still gets you most of the places you need to go.
Now, here's an interesting little moment. SuperNinTaylor's going to check Bombos.
Oh.
If Bo happens to be here, that might give him an edge up.
Yes, if he did find Bo earlier than Andy, then that's going to give him definitely the advantage. Because I don't think... Oh, it's just Powder.
We haven't seen Powder Spot, though.
That's also true. Oh, wow. What if Powder is Bo? Logic, that could work. Yeah.
I expect Andy to clear out all of Norfair at this point. Right. We've seen a lot of this from SuperNinTaylor, but we did not see the Crocomire area yet.
Yeah, definitely Andy's going to go to Croc until he... I think he's going to clear out as much of these places as possible until he finds that bow. He knows that's what he's looking for. And SuperNinTaylor picking up his morph bombs. Chat saying, Andy, go to Swamp. I don't know. I think as a runner, these are good checks to make because you don't know. You've definitely got to clear out all of Norfair just in case, because it's such a pain to get back down here if you don't find Bo later.
Yeah, exactly. You're here. Get the checks done now, and go check everything else later. It's more time efficient that way.
Yeah.
I think Andy wanted the speed for the space jump, didn't get it.
Right.
Or maybe not.
Well, or he might be thinking another way out. Maybe he's not thinking about going to see Croc right now.
Maybe not. Maybe he's going to hold on that.
Yeah, if he well, no, he is going down. Oh, he hasn't.
Oh,
yeah,
he's going back to Super Metroid. Or no,
yeah, he's going Zelda.
So maybe he's gonna go Swamp.
Yeah, I think chat, you got your wish. He's going Swamp. Yeah, that looks like what he's doing. Yeah, there's the hammer coming out. Maybe he's saying, you know what, I can come back and check Norfair later.
Yeah, I guess from that Death Mountain entrance to Upper Norfair, it doesn't take too long to get to Crocomire.
Right. Yeah, because he's right there.
Tower.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got speed boosters, so that makes it real fast to get down there. So that might be what he's thinking. You know, do the swamp play because he has to do it anyway. Crocomire is obviously not a required enemy, so yeah. Of course, then, you know, the way the seed is going, Croc is going to be hiding Bo.
I always found that weird that Croc wasn't a required enemy. Just the way Croc is set up in the game, it almost feels like he's as menacing of a boss as the other four are.
Mm-hmm.
Not as hard as any of them, but he still just feels as menacing.
Right, and they even went to all the trouble to make him have a really cool cutscene. You know, I mean, there is no other boss that dies quite like Crocomire. Yeah, real troll, Croc hiding Quake. Quake is required to get into Turtle Rock, and Trinex has bow. That would just be so evil.
SuperNinTaylor's cleared out the desert.
Yeah, and that means that he has 4 down. So we'll see where he goes now.
He needs to go to Zora and get that Various suit.
Yeah. Let's hope he does the Zora play.
Now, I expect Andy, regardless of what he finds, he's going to go to the back first, since he only needs one item.
Yeah, and actually, I like that. I think go in there, take care of Argus right away, and then come through and see what the rest of Swamp has. Because, you know, and even this little check is good because it saves some time later. So there you go. There's the item. So Argus, you know, this is good. Yeah, if he doesn't find Bo here, he might be tempted to do an ice palace dip. I don't know if he would do the ice palace dip first, though. I think I would clear Norfair.
Yeah, I feel like Crocomire before Ice Palace.
But, I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at as the only really 2 places left.
Yeah. SuperNinTaylor's going up to Catfish. If he mirrors and goes to Zora, he'll get his Varia. I thought he missed that, but I guess he got just close enough.
Just barely. So, right. Yep, I like the Zora play. This is good, SuperNinTaylor. Wow, and Andy almost won cycling Argus. That would have been awesome. And SuperNinTaylor with the Varia suit.
Oh, and there's Bo.
Oh! Oh my goodness! And he has Bo.
And that's go mode for Andy.
Absolutely. He is feeling really good right now. He says, what? All I've got to do is do pod and kill Ganon? Too easy.
And where's Super... Oh, he's setting up a water walk.
Ah, okay.
He's got to do fake flipper checks. Or he might want to grab that flute. That might be also what he's doing. Because you can set up a water walk, essentially, with the fake flipper to grab that flute.
Yeah, because he might be thinking flute's required at this point. And since he hasn't found flippers, that might be what he wants to do. Yeah, that's exactly where he's going. So yeah, basically what Andy's done, he set up a water walk. So he needs to basically
successfully fake flipper to the waterfall south of Zora. And he can jump down. He'll be put in the boot state where he's walking on the water, and from there he can walk down and get the flutes. But he can't take a hit on the way.
Yeah, if he takes a hit, it's insta-death, and that is so tricky to do. And here's Andy go-moding Pod right now.
Yeah, he's got it. He'll grab his flute.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's going to be too little for SuperNinTaylor at this point. He basically needs to go down to Norfair, kill Ridley, get his flippers on the way out, and then go into Swamp to get his bow.
Right. And he's going to go activate his flute, which is good, but it's just not going to be fast enough. And SuperNinTaylor getting the swag duck. So I like what Andy, the way he's go-moding Palace of Darkness, and I think that he's going to have an easy time here of Helmasaur, but he still doesn't have silver, so he doesn't need silvers to kill Ganon. He can do it with the Tempered Sword and regular arrows, or not regular arrows, but with what he's got. Just takes a little longer. Great Helmasaur fight. Look at that. Made that look easy. Yeah, I think if he wanted to go into Waterfall, he should have looked for that. But you know what? At this point, he may have not done the check. Well, he could have checked the chest from Waterfall because he's got the Moon Pearl, so he could fake flipper into the Waterfall, come out, and then go back in, and you'll actually be standing, but then you wouldn't be able to do the other checks. Right, yeah, and SuperNinTaylor. Yeah, so SuperNinTaylor is going to do a Misery Mire, which is really good, so he can knock this out. And Andy looks like he's on his way to Ganon's Tower. So now we need to start getting our numbers. So I don't think there's anything official here. It's just kind of fun to play. So go ahead and get your numbers in chat of what key or what chest you think the big key is going to be in. And my personal guess, because you know, I like law of averages, I'd probably go with a 10 myself. Lots of numbers rolling in. I always like it when I see somebody put 1 in there. That's best possible conditions for the runner. Ah, silver's on Bob's torch. That would be something else, wouldn't it? So yeah, everybody's got their numbers in, it looks like.
Yeah, sorry, I think we hadn't started the game. We just started it, so unfortunately, if you want to get your guesses in again, quick.
Oh, I didn't know that there was like the official way of doing it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, I thought we weren't actually doing it because last run we did. We weren't playing it.
Oh.
Which, you know, get all the numbers again.
Yeah, basically we've got until Andy gets to like the first chest, then we gotta cut it off.
So it looks like he's going right first. Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. Just for the tournament games. Alright, well, it's not number 1. Not 2. A couple of heart pieces.
Yep, no key, so he's gotta go left.
Yep, no, I gotta go left, yeah.
So 20 rupees on the torch, that's 3.
Finally got his key.
It's gonna stick to the left for now.
Yeah, that's actually good because, you know, there's a couple of chests up here you can check right off the bat. A couple of...
There's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Still no big key. He did pick up an energy tank. That'll help.
Oh, yeah. Does he have enough for stand-up glitch? I don't think he does yet.
Chest 8 coming up. Another small key.
Well, he's got all the keys he needs.
He's coming up to Rando room here. Up to chest 9.
Yeah, my guess was 10, but, you know, I never get my guess. Wow, screw attack! Wow! There it is. Wow, late screw attack.
Yeah.
I think that means he can do baby skip now.
No, SuperNinTaylor down to half a heart on this Vitreous fight. He's got to be careful.
Be careful. I don't think he has a fairy left because he already used it, didn't he? Oh, and there it is. Big
Number
key. 10. Number 10. I got it right. That's the only time I've ever been right.
Oh, SuperNinTaylor takes a death.
Oh, he does have a fairy. Okay, good. I can't believe I actually got one right. That's the first for me.
So at this point for Andy, it's all down to execution.
So I saw Comrade Fox, I think, was the first one with 10 in the chat.
Yeah, unfortunately, the first subscriber was DH Tom.
Ah, okay, there we go. DH Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the leaderboard only counts subscribers or those who donated 250 bits or more.
Ah, okay, excellent. Well, there you go. Congratulations. Yep, gotta pay to play. That's right. And SuperNinTaylor, he's done with his Vitreous fight. Excellent.
And just to be clear, we're not advocating you actually pay to just play in this game. We're just... The leaderboard's just open to only those people.
Yeah, I guess you can still play either way.
Yeah, exactly.
I played.
Now, this is only game 1, so regardless of how this one finishes, you know, there will still be a game 2. So each of these runners will have their chance tomorrow.
Yeah, this could still be a game 3, so it could happen. Oh, that was a very convenient fairy drop right there from the wizards.
Now, here's the thing. If you're Andy, do you feel behind?
2 hours 20? I don't think so at this point, because he's still sub still sub 3. But he might be feeling it just given the locations of Varia and Gravity.
Yeah, so somewhat to Gravity, I would say, yeah. For Varia, though, it's interesting because you needed Varia to get flippers.
Right.
So, if you went up to the Zora area early, you were probably just going for Zora.
Right.
Unless you fake flippered. It's an interesting scenario. And that's also interesting. Andy picked up that one E-Tank, didn't open the other chest.
Yeah, so I was thinking he's looking for silvers, but it doesn't seem like he's looking that hard.
I think he just wanted the extra energy tank so he could, for maybe what you're talking about, for a stand-up glitch.
Right.
And here comes the hover.
There's the hover. Oh, I love this. Thank you, Andy, for hovering twice for me. And that is a significant time save also, because you never know if Trolldorm's going to knock you down. And SuperNinTaylor is in his worst room of the game right now, with very little energy. But I think his reserve tanks are full.
Fortunately, kind of had to handle this one this way because Screw Attack was in GT.
Right.
So it also means that Screw Attack was not part of Logic because Super Metroid Logic items can't be in GT.
Right, exactly. And wow, that was a quick Agnum 2 fight. Yeah, he had very few blue balls on that one. I always love how you can use the flute in the Dark World, just for that instance.
Yeah, actually, Link's supposed to be a really good whistler, because he imitated that flute so well.
The flute he doesn't have. Oh, that's great. Oh, and we don't get the silver... Oh, yeah, we're going to get the silver arrow hint here, aren't we?
We will before Phase 4.
Right.
First, we got some cheese facts.
I love it. I actually didn't know that.
So it's kind of just tell you how this seed's gone. It's basically, Andy's had some really good routing. SuperNinTaylor's had some unfortunate moments. He took a couple deaths. He had a moment in Gauntlet where he missed and had to go back through. And that's really been the difference.
Yeah, just those little tiny... I wouldn't even really call them mistakes so much, just really unfortunate incidents that just added up to a, you know, the sort of the deficit that he has. But I mean, honestly, SuperNinTaylor's still making a really good show of it, and is on his way now to go ahead and take care of Ridley.
I'm gonna predict Turtle Rock for the Silvers.
Oh, you were right. Look at that. So then where's Quake?
Ice Palace.
Oh, no. Oh, what a trolley seed this was.
I mean, the second part, the quick guess is Ice Palace, but...
Oh, it has to be, because it wasn't anywhere else. Unless, you know, Left Side Swamp.
Could have also been in GT, one of the chests that Andy didn't check.
Wow, what kind of logic would that be? You need Quake to go to Turtle Rock. Oh, wow, that would be troll.
Yeah, the LTCP randomizer can do that. It can put required items for pendant dungeons in GT. So. And
Andy is finished.
So that's 1G in chat, but we still need to kill Mother Brain.
Oh boy. Now let's hope he remembers to save and quit before he resets. There we go. I've seen that happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've seen that happen too, where a runner forgets to do that save.
Yeah.
And then I believe in an earlier version of the randomizer, it automatically saved after Ganon.
Oh, okay.
But in this current version, it does not. I think that was actually originally a kind of a glitch. It wasn't supposed to do that.
Okay.
And Andy's not going to refill his ammo. He's just going.
Actually, yeah, I think he can do that. I probably would want more supers, but Andy doesn't seem. Yeah, he does have full beam. He's got plenty of regular missiles, so he's probably good.
You know, SuperNinTaylor's on his Ridley fight.
And it's a little low on health, but again, he does have that reserve. Actually, I really enjoy this fight that he's doing with Ridley right now. It's got Ridley stuck in the corner there, and that's it. It just should be a pickup right now.
Yeah, should just need to pick him up. Please pick him up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please. Metroid's giving Andy a little hard time, huh?
Yeah. They took like half his health there.
SuperNinTaylor going for that one arrow.
Yeah, just saying, he definitely did not need to refill before coming down here, but I mean, I guess it's depending on how you feel. If you do feel a little behind, or maybe that there's a chance you're behind, then yeah, you can save those seconds.
Yeah, he might be thinking, again, with everything where it was, he hasn't seen a dot done yet, so he might be thinking, oh, you know what, it must be real close. So you going to go for the baby skip?
We'll see. I'm not...
I mean, he's got everything he needs to do it. Yeah, it looks like he's going for it. Come on, you got this. Oh, nope. Got him. So close, so close. I think he got caught up on that last little block there. So yeah, he's going to have to go over here for the energy refill right now. Refill of shame. I haven't heard it called that.
Yeah, I feel like baby skip's hard enough that you shouldn't feel ashamed if you don't get it.
Yeah, I've only ever done baby skip once myself, and I've tried many, many times. That's a really hard skip to get. Because, you know, even if you do everything you think is perfect, if just one little thing doesn't look right. Alright, so going for the Zebetite skip. Oh, there you go. And he got the Zebetite skip.
Alright, SuperNinTaylor's got his tempered sword. Flippers are right coming up here.
Wow, getting right up in there face to face with Mother Brain. And then Taylor has his flippers. So SuperNinTaylor must be thinking right now, oh boy.
Brandy, he just needs to unload some charged plasmas into Mother Brain.
That's right. Yeah, doesn't need any of the extra stuff because it does more damage. And the ketchup has started. Oh, getting hit.
Ooh.
Don't think he's got enough for the stand-up, so he's going to have to take damage here. Beam of Death. Now at this point, yeah, he's all he's got to do is finish off Mother Brain, and then he'll be good.
Yep.
Just can't make any mistakes coming out. So I'm wondering what SuperNinTaylor is going to do first. Now knowing that he's probably seeing that he's behind, he's probably figured out that there's a lot of dungeons he still has yet to do. Looks like he's going to make the Swamp Palace play.
Yeah, I gotta go for the Crystal Dungeon first.
Right. Then he'll probably sweep back around and hit pod. All right, let's go Hyper Beam. Yep, Mother Brain doesn't stand a chance. I don't think he's going to save the animals. I don't think he has a reason to.
Yeah. I'm sure this fight, like when you're growing up, this is almost like just a victory lap in the game. Just.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You've done the hard part. You guys have some fun now.
Yep. Here, let's give you the most powerful beam in the entire game. Like right at the end where you can't really use it for anything else. I was like, man, I would have loved to have this at the beginning.
Yeah, he's on his way out. This is pretty standard. Not much to worry about. Hopefully.
No, if he can't make it in the 2 minutes and 40 seconds he's got left.
And I know chat's calling for Save the Animals. And for those who are calling for it, did you see that there was a tie yesterday?
Yeah. I don't think he's going to be doing that. Wow. Look at that. And he is really moving. This is a great time.
Yeah.
Incidentally, both runners have done such a fantastic job today. Definitely give them a follow on their Twitch.
Yeah. And with that, Andy is officially finished in first place with an SRL time of 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 17 seconds.
Wow, congratulations, Andy. GG.
And then we can confirm that 20 seconds later, SuperNinTaylor has forfeit.
Wow, what a great race.
So we'll see if we get these guys in for interviews, see how they felt about the seed.
Yeah, and while we're waiting on that, make sure you run over to their channels and give them both a follow. And also, great job by our tracker, Death by Snoosu. Definitely keeping track of these items is really difficult. Yeah, that race was all kinds of up and down. Had my heart up and down.
And we're checking to see if they're going to join us. There we go. All right, we've got Andy now joining us here in chat. GG on that race.
Thanks, GG.
That was a great race, Andy. It was amazing. And thank you for hovering. I love watching you do that.
Of course. I have to, right? Legally required by law.
So what were you thinking about when you got Gravity?
Not too much. Eastern with the pendant and with all the stuff we got early, I figured Eastern early play probably didn't happen. But even then, Grav or Meridia probably wouldn't have been too early either way, I don't think. But I was a little more worried about Varia and something good being like in Bubble Mountain or something. But I played it all really well, and I wasn't super afraid of being behind.
No, you did play it extremely well, and your routing definitely echoed your knowledge of the game. We're also we've got SuperNinTaylor with us now.
Yep. Hello.
Good game, SuperNinTaylor.
Thank you.
I noticed that you did some excellent routing yourself. You took some early deaths, though. What were you thinking about it as some of those started to add up?
I already knew I was way behind. Like, that's probably the worst I've ever played in a long time. That was just bad. Just so many little things. Not even little things, like even big things. Just a lot of mistakes adding up. So I already knew I was way behind.
Yeah, still better than I could have played. And then Andy, when you went through Meridia, we saw that you went down the right side first and then checked your shack tool. I noticed that you had a reset there at some point. Was that just sort of your pathing for your escape out of Meridia later?
Yeah, I'll check if I have grapple. I'll check the right pit first, and then do shack tool and hard reset, just to get it all out of the way. That way, I can check the other pit on my way back from Dragon, and then route up to. I can save again, check left pit, and route up plasma, and then reset if I don't get anything there either.
Oh, yeah, that actually is a really good idea. I might incorporate that.
So, we got your thoughts on Gravity Suit. What about when you got Varia? How are you feeling at that point?
Well, before I got Varia, I was like, man, I'm really tempted to go get that flute, but then I got Varia, so I was like, well, I don't need to worry about getting that flute just to go to Meyer. But I don't know, with how everything else played out, it didn't feel that bad getting it as like one of my last possible locations.
Yeah, and that was actually something that we were thinking about too, is the late Varia. But, you know, we had so much early access to a lot of these items, you know, just being out in the open like that. But the flipper's position was in a really weird spot, at least, you know, from what I was thinking. Because by the time you would get flippers to go ahead and get logically the flute, you wouldn't need it. So what was sort of your plan with that?
I mean, so early, money was real stingy early on. So
you never checked the crabs. SuperNinTaylor found 20 rupees on crabs.
I mean, even then, there wouldn't have been enough money to fake flipper to Zora that early, especially without the Moon Pearl. So I wasn't. Zora is like one of those, you know, you either check it early or you check it with like flippers or catfish. There wasn't ever really like a super good time to check any of those things.
That's right. And then you found your mirror hammer pegs a lot earlier than SuperNinTaylor did too. What were you thinking, SuperNinTaylor, about either not finding mirror early enough or when you found?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of isolated that location early on after already doing like the Smith sequence the long way. So, I mean, I thought about it, but I don't know. If I was gonna go to it, I was thinking of I was gonna do hammer pegs and then go back into Thieves Town for the big chest. But then once I found the mirror, I was like, all right, I guess I'll route what is it called, the Bombos tablet into desert instead. So I'm kind of glad I didn't go back into Thieves Town. That would have sent me back even further, I guess.
Yeah, I noticed Andy waited until he had hammer to go in there, which didn't take long actually after passing it by the first time.
Yeah, I thought about going in, but I've been screwed over by Thieves Town big chests one too many times, and so with just mitts, I'll usually I'll do Skullwoods, Village of Outcasts, and then digging game into the Smith the long way without the mirror, and then I got the shovel, and then save and quit and just went the south loop back up to return the Smith, and I got the hammer there.
Yeah, overall, that was some excellent routing that you did, Andy. A lot of the things we thought, oh, he's going to go over here. No, you definitely showed us that you knew what you were doing, and you went to a place and then you'd find some good progression there. It was really awesome to see you do that.
This was a pretty weird seed in that like we really couldn't beat that many dungeons until relatively late. Like I think it was just Hera and Thieves Town for me for a pretty long time.
Yeah, and actually there for a while you guys had just about the same number of dungeons and bosses done.
Yeah, it was your routing actually was pretty similar. I know SuperNinTaylor went to wrecked ship early. That was one of the biggest divergences.
Yeah, that's where I made one of many big errors. Like when I did the Crystal Flash to refill my health, but then I used up all my power bombs. So I couldn't advance further. I had to go backwards just to farm another power bomb, just to go all the way back.
Yeah, the whole you didn't have you didn't have that bottom door for attic unlocked, so you had to go all the way.
Oh yeah, then I had to kill those guys again, yeah.
But I mean, seriously, both of you, amazing run. I couldn't believe it. It was so fast. 237, or is it 238 for?
It was 237
or 237. Yeah, that was such a great time.
Yeah. So this is just game 1 in your set. You got game 2 tomorrow. How do you feel going into that one?
I don't know. It's probably gonna be rough again. Like I only got a few hours of sleep because my work schedule sucks, and it's gonna be the exact same. Like I was hoping to schedule for my days off, but I don't know. They didn't really give us much time to schedule, unfortunately. So hopefully it goes better. I'll try to get more sleep.
What are your thoughts, Andy? How are you looking going into game 2?
I mean, it's top 8. You know, anyone can beat anybody at this point. It can most certainly just come down to who makes the right decision to, you know, for whatever the go mode item is. So you never know. If I play like I did today, I'll feel pretty good.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you both, and to the chat, definitely give these two a follow on Twitch, Andy and SuperNinTaylor, both very good runners at this game, so make sure you follow both of them. And thank you, both of you, for coming in here and talking to us and answering our questions.
Yeah, of course, and see you same time tomorrow.
Yep.
We will be having game 2 tomorrow. Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks again for you guys. As I mentioned, game 2 tomorrow will be at the exact same time, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Channel to be determined, so make sure to tune in for that one. In terms of the tournament right now, we still have plenty of money going on today. Right now, over on Speed Gaming, Breakdown and Solski are playing their second match. They're about an hour into it at this point, so you can head over there to watch them. And later tonight, we've got Histaka and Strizer playing game 2 after they tied yesterday. So,
wow.
Yeah. That's a series that could go 4 games.
Oh, yeah. Especially because we don't have a winner of the first one.
Yeah. And then Histaka and Strizer will also be playing their game 3 of potential 4 tomorrow as well. So, plenty more of this tournament to go on. We're in the round of 8 right now. Still have we have to finish at the round of 8. Then we got the top 4, which I think, does the top 4 go to best of 5?
It's all best of 3 until the finals, but the finals might be pushed down to best of 3 as well.
Okay. So yeah, make sure to keep an eye on this tournament. As we said, give these runners a follow. Also, thanks to our tracker, Death by Snoo for keeping up with everything today. And thanks to my co-commentator Phoenix Talon for joining me here.
And thank you, JP. I do appreciate you. And thank you. Give JP a follow as well. We like doing this. And also, incidentally, if you're interested in volunteering as tracker, commentator, or just helping out with the stream at all, come over to the Discord and start talking to the community. It's a very amazing group of people, and there's a lot of work that goes into it and a lot of volunteering that you can get into. So definitely do that.
And I think with that, we'll wrap up. Everyone, thanks for joining. Make sure to check out some of these other races and other speed gaming events, and have a good day.